Hey, what's going on, guys? Today's video we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Lootaku for February 2018. You may have also noticed too that I just did an unboxing for the Lootaku January 2018 box, and it seems lately when I get the Lootaku boxes, the next month seems to come right after the previous month. So I'm mad dashing to try to do the unboxing of the January box, for example, and then get right to the February box. I think the difference between the two was maybe about a week and a half between getting one and the other, and I don't know if that's going to be the case with every single box, but nonetheless, we're going to open up, and I've already got my knife in hand. We're going to open up the Lootaku box for February 2018. Fans of anime and other high-end collectibles will probably want to look in the direction of Lootaku as being one of the more premier subscription boxes that you can get. It's also one of the largest boxes, as you can probably see here, one of the largest boxes that you're going to get delivered to your door. The post person in your area is probably really going to dislike delivering to your house because this takes up a lot of space for them to carry. Not really your problem. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get this opened up. To do that, I'm going to go ahead and cut the seals on either side. There's one there. If you could believe it, there's also one there. And even still, there's one right underneath. So luckily, it hasn't been tampered with. Get this opened, and immediately we're treated to a whole bunch of large items. First things first, this is pretty cool. This is, what is this? This is Q Posket. Q Posket of Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. It comes to us from Band Presto and Crane King. That's the two versions that you can get right there. And there's the back. Alright, I'm going to get this one opened up. Last month, if you had just watched it, probably just posted not too long ago, was more anime themed. It's coincidentally interesting that a few Lootaku boxes ago, I did a box where it was anime themed, and then after that I did one that was Marvel themed. Funny enough, then, I'm doing an unboxing here of a DC theme. So far, I guess basing it only so far from this. And then just before that, I did one that was anime. So I don't know if they're kind of alternating between anime and then non-anime, anime, and then non-anime. I'm not sure if that's necessarily the case. But I'm excited. This looks pretty cool. Open up the Harley Quinn. This also benefits me, at least as a reviewer, because unlike anime, which I really don't know, I feel bad because a lot of times I don't really watch a lot of anime, so I can't weigh in as much on the characters. I can't say, oh, I like this character over this character, or I really like the particular backstory on this particular character, or a specific episode that has to do with that character. It's just impossible, you know, with work and everything else, just to be able to have any necessary extra time. Especially now that I've got a little kiddo running around, or crawling around. It's impossible now, it seems, to have time to do anything. Anyways, what I was trying to get to with all that was, at least with something like this, I'm much more aware and familiar with something like DC. I mean, for me, DC is my bread and butter. I love DC stuff. In fact, I would almost say I'm a bigger DC fan than I am a Marvel fan. That's just my own personal preference. You can only imagine how disappointing it is for me, you know, with how they've so far handled DC movies. It's just such a shame. I personally think that DC has a more robust amount of characters to it, but unfortunately, ultimately what ends up happening, they just really suck so far at making good movies. Some of the movies have been pretty good. I personally liked Batman v Superman. I'm probably one of the few that did. I liked Justice League. But when I say like, I tread lightly saying that because at the end of the day, I want really a good movie. And while I did think that Justice League was good, while I did think that Suicide Squad was good, I'll be the first to defend those movies. I will admit they could have been better movies. Okay, so we're just going to move the wrap out of the way. There we have a really nice looking Poison Ivy, really nice Harley Quinn. I thought this was actually going to slide further down, but it ends up supporting her head rather than her body. You can see that she's got her Goodnight bat in hand. Daddy's little monster. The face sculpt and paint are exquisite on this. I was mindful when I was taking the wrap off I didn't end up pulling off one of her pigtails. Yes, I quite like that. Here's the base, by the way. Q Posket. Never heard of the line, to be honest. Q Posket. I hope that's actually the correct way of pronouncing it. We'll put her right over there. Let's see what else we have inside. We've got ourselves a Wonder Woman. Now this is Wonder Woman from... see the company that makes it. Oh, it's China. I think it says China Film Company. Film Company CO, and LTD. It is Wonder Woman. Her hair looks weird though. And also because of the way that she's stitched, it looks like that should be where her nose is rather than her nose being up here. Because really she's only got the eyes. I mean, it's a neat looking doll, like a stuffed doll, but like it's obscure, kind of like the way that the hair is sculpted. It kind of looks more like a hat. And then this kind of looks more like her nose down here. If you can overlook those little aspects, it's kind of a nice little simplified version of Wonder Woman in a plushie. So if I can get her to... it's not going to quite stand. I'm just going to probably lay her down next to this beautiful Harley. That's an awesome looking Harlequin. There's still more though. We've got a Batman Justice League. Now this comes to us from In Play. There's Superman, there's the Flash, and then there's Batman. We just so happen to get Batman. I understand that Lootaku, for their boxes, there's more demand, I would imagine, for anime-themed items, but I really do like when they go off the rails, so to speak, and periodically give us these comic-related ones as well. I guess the hard part with that is, for people that are subscribing to Lootaku, they're generally, I would think, generally subscribing more so for anime-themed. I don't know if they would be more disappointed by getting comic-related items. At any rate, though, Batman comes with this nice, clear Justice League circular base. And then you got Batman here. And it looks like, I'm guessing it just hangs just like that. And you've got little Batman, little tiny Batman. Also comes with this, let me just put him down for a second. It comes with this adhesive little section here. And then he also comes with a chain. I'm guessing, I guess you put the adhesive underneath if you wanted to, for example, mount it this way, perhaps. Although it wouldn't hold Batman as well. I do like the look of the Batman, though. Kind of a little simplified, chunky little Batman, but that's okay. I don't mind that at all. And this chain, I guess you could put as a keychain if you want to use it as a keychain. There's the back of it. Got a little bit of, I don't know, excess paint or something on the back head there, back of his head. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. I'm going to put him on his stand. There we go. And we'll put him next to Poison Ivy. I keep wanting to call her Poison Ivy. You ever get that? You have something stuck in your head, and even though you know it's wrong, you keep saying it. Always happens to me, without fail. I'll be thinking of Harley Quinn, and because I just for some reason have Poison Ivy stuck in my head, I keep saying Poison Ivy. Happens more and more as you get older. Just, it's one of those things you just have to embrace. Embrace the fact that your memory isn't what it used to be. Let's go ahead, cut that open. I don't know what this is. This is, I just see a yellow fabric, but I'm not really certain what it is. Oh. Guess, I don't know if this is supposed to serve any purpose, whether it's just padding. I guess it's just padding if you want to display it like that. But we got ourselves a little Batarang. A little Batarang, which I might add, very sharp on the edges. It could be a letter opener. as opposed to simply just being a Batarang, because the edges do feel sharp. I can't stress this enough. If you go like this, it's not sharp. If you go like this, you probably would be cutting yourself. It does look like it could be a letter opener. Obviously, when we get to the card that comes included, it will tell us exactly what it is supposed to be. And then there was this one big box inside as well. And then we also got ourselves the inserts. So we'll look at the insert in a second. I just want to open this up. Oh, now I've seen these before. This came with, we had a Lootaku box, a Dragon Ball Z box, if I'm not mistaken. And it had this kind of lantern sort of thing happening. I'm going to just unravel this. And I'm just going to pull it out, extend it as best I could. You can't see it, but there's a plug. I've got a plug right down here. This plug operates my lights. Okay, so then there's this, you can't see it now, but there's a switch. There we go. And we've got ourselves a nice little lit up backdrop. I suppose I don't really need the elastic here. We can take that off. Comes with a little stand, so you can prop that up. It looks like it could be Batman from, I want to say Arkham Knight. I may be incorrect by that. But let's go ahead and cut the lights, because obviously it's going to look a lot nicer with the lights off. Oh, and it does. Look how good that looks. And it's also three-dimensional too. I don't know if you can see it, but because it's made up of individual layers, each layer has its own print. In fact, you can see I can kind of move it back and forth. But it definitely does give a nice 3D. I'll get the stand out. There we go. Gives a really nice 3D representation of Batman and then Gotham City all behind him. Even it's got the bat signal up at the back of the top corner there. That looks really, really cool. I'm gonna have to find a place to put that. Then, of course, you get yourself a card as well. This will tell us everything that's inside the February 2018 box entitled DC Universe. There was a Van Presto Q Posket Harley Quinn Asia exclusive. This is only in select countries. There was the in-play hanging figures of Superman, Batman, and The Flash. A DC big plush, either Superman or Wonder Woman. The Batman Arkham Knight Batarang mini replica letter opener. There we go. Note, please handle carefully as edges may be sharp. Yes, I will reinstate that. Very, very sharp. So use it as a letter opener, but don't be throwing it around, and be careful you don't run your finger across it. And then there was also the Batman light box. The value of the items inside the Harley Quinn was $30 US. The in-play figures was $18. Big plush figures were $10. The Batman light box was $28. The Batarang letter opener was $20. This gives us a total value of $106 US. Of course, in Canada, it would be that much, a little bit more, if you factor in the exchange rate and everything else. And that's based on Amazon.com prices at the time of writing. So really, you get a good haul of figures. And this is one time around where I love Lootaku because you're getting all the really cool anime statues, and I really like the look of those. But like I said, I don't know as much about anime as, say, for example, I would know about DC. DC, for me, that's really my love and my passion. So like this box, as much as I really love the other Lootaku boxes, is one of my favorite boxes I think I've gotten from Lootaku. And I think one of my favorite items, in fact, I would say my favorite item from this entire box was the Harley Quinn here. I think it came out really nice. Let me know down below in the comments section what your favorite item was for this particular box. Again, we were looking at the Lootaku February 2018 box. The address for Lootaku is www.lootaku.com. So if you guys would like to subscribe, you get one of these massive sized boxes, which, as you can see, value-wise, over $100 you got inside this box alone. So you do get your value's worth with Lootaku. Make sure you also hit that little subscribe button down below. More videos will be coming your way. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.